huge opportunity for his team at home today. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Army's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold onto that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Koch. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Making the adjustment. They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Give to the fullback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run it with the fullback. Run ends there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Keeps it himself. Enough to move the chains. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Finley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down to the air. A little release to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They want to run this quarterback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Makes the grab. It's Gage. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the point after is good. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. Across the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. As
we check in with Holly.
Here on the Mean Green sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Caught. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. Fast completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Gage. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Good time to take a shot here with this quarterback. Right side, it's Bush. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Defense in press coverage. On the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Pass to 6. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Army head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Finley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the edge. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Hits inside, it's Alexander. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Still running at the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snags it. Touchdown, Black Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards.
What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Texas. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for room. The ride. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A run for the quarterback. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to run, it's Alexander. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The fake and wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Clemens. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying to get the corner. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it himself. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 11. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box scores, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Pushes ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. From the gun. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job.